Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As most of you may know or may not know, I am a registered nurse but with a strong passion for finance. I love talking about money. Today we're talking about something super important, mastering your finances and well-being. Yes, you can have both other three issues. We bring all to you under one umbrella. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you never miss an update from me. For my returning subscribers, I want to thank you for sticking with me. You are highly valued, just so you know. Let's jump right into today's topic. Champions of change. First, let's talk about budgeting. A simple yet effective method is the 50-30-20 rule. And here I'm talking about after-tax dollars. You heard me right. 50% of your money goes into your needs, 30% goes to your wants, and 20% for your savings. I know, hear me out before you sign out. Budgeting can be overwhelming, but breaking it down makes it manageable. Here's how it works. I want you to budget 50% of your income going into your essential living expenses. And what do I mean by that? So these are the necessities you must pay to live and work, such as your housing, everything that goes under it, mortgage, rent, property taxes, your utilities, your groceries, which will be your basic foods and your household supplies, everything else that goes under transportation, for like car payments, like public transport, if you use one, your gas bill, your car insurance, all of that are part of your essential living expenses. And of course, healthcare is also one of them. It's very important that you budget for that, and also your minimum debt payment. So that is your 50% budgeting going into your essential living expenses. Now, after you have done that, I want you to allocate 30% to your wants, which I call your discretionary spending. We're not going to take away anything. We're going to make sure that we are working hard, but we're also enjoying the fruit of your labor. So these are your non-essential expenses that enhance your lifestyle and bring you enjoyment. It could be whatever. Vacation, summer is coming, dining out, like eating in a takeout. Unless you work in a restaurant, though, if you are earning minimum income, you don't go there if you are drowning in debt. Please don't do that. Your movies, your concert, your subscriptions, and I call them under entertainment. And so all those things will be under your 30%. I want you to fill in. So your 30%, which are your wants. Shopping goes under that. Your personal care also goes under that. That is how you're going to do your budgeting, or you're going to set it up. And then I want 20% of whatever after-tax dollars you get in going into your savings or paying off your debt or your repayment. So you're just going to allocate 20%. If you are a tight believer, I'll pull your 10%, that's gross though, from your 50%, or you can pull it from 30%. Whatever you do to make it work, let it work. And when you're doing that, make sure your savings incorporates your emergency funds, your retirement savings, and your debt payment too. So whatever you're using, if you are in debt, that is where you put in money to pay off your debts. So champions of change, 20% of your after-tax dollars goes towards your savings and debt repayment. This category focuses on building your financial security and your future. So what am I talking about here? I am talking about emergency funds. So savings for unexpected expenses or financial emergencies. I also want you to put in retirement savings. So your 401k, if there's a match, you better make sure you're contributing. Don't leave any money on the table, I would say. And also your investments. So whether you want to invest in stocks, you want in bonds, mutual fund, index funds, whatever it is. So 20% of that is going into that, as well as paying down your high interest debt, or if you want to do the snowball method, you go through that. So your debt repayments, your investments, your emergency savings, all goes under your 20%. If you're saving for down payment for a house, for a new car, for education, all of that goes under that. I want to give you an example. So if, for instance, you earn $3,000 arbitrary rate a month, so 50% of that will be $1,500 should go into your essential living expenses, $900 will go into your dining out and all the other discretionary spending, and $600 will go into your savings and your debt repayment. So very simple. Just see how much you're getting every pay period and directly set bank account that way, or set direct deposit so that you can do that. I know budgeting can be tough, especially when you're trying to stretch every dollar. But remember, the goal is to create a financial safety net. Speaking of safety net, let's talk about emergency fund. I want you to aim at least 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. I want you to think of it as a financial safety net. I always tell friends, it's going to rain, whether you like it or not, so you better get an umbrella. So that is for your rainy days. So set up your emergency funds. You don't need to set it up all at once, but gradually start putting in some money for that, so that when something catastrophic happens, you are not left in that disdain state. I remember when I first started saving, it felt impossible, but setting small goals like saving just like $50 a month made it achievable, and guess what? It adds up faster than you think. Today, after you watch this video to the end, I want you to start right now. Now, I also want us to move into investing. I want to start with low risk options like index funds, and think about compound effect. Compound interest is a very powerful tool. You don't start today, you don't get it. But when you start gradually, it builds up. See, for instance, if you are paying maybe $100 with an average rate return of about 7%, you could have saved over $120,000 in 30 years. The key is consistency, friends. Set clear financial goals, whether it's buying a house, saving for retirement, or planning a vacation. Having a goal keeps you motivated and focused. We don't want any distraction, so we're going to set these things up and we're going to forget it. And ideally, I want you to set up direct deposit so that it can help you. So when my husband and myself decided to save for something very important to us, we started small. We celebrated every milestone, even if it meant it's some nice dinner or whatever, just to keep us motivated. You can do same. I want to ask you a quick question. What are your financial goals? You can drop it in the comments. I want you to write something down. Writing it puts you in that commitment mode. When you write it, you take ownership. Now, I want you to know that your income is your most powerful wealth building tool, so it's essential to protect it. If you are earning minimum wage or you fall into a lower income bracket, I encourage you to check out my video on turning passion into profit. It has full insight on how you can boost your income and leverage your skills. Guys, even if you are earning middle income or higher income, I want you to be able to keep most of the money that you make. It's not prudent that you make all the money and you give it away. Brother, take a big note about that. Now let's talk about physical health. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle doesn't have to break the banks, just so you know. And one key thing that you can do is meal planning. Meal planning, hands up, is key. When you plan your meals for the week, you can buy in bulk to save money. Beware of buying a lot of things on sales though, because it eats up onto your credit card, and not paying the balance in full because you wanted to buy everything negates the savings that you get from that. So for those of you watching, you can download a weekly meal plan as a quick example of the meal plan that we usually use. I encourage you to tweak it. If you are a vegetarian, crustacean, you are a carnivore, whatever you are, just tweak it so that you can use it. By planning your meals, you not only save money, but you ensure you are eating healthy. And buying in bulk is a total game changer, I will tell you. You can get healthy staples like oatmeal, like rice, like beans at a fraction of the cost and still get the nutritional benefit that goes with it. Exercise is crucial too. You don't need a gym membership. You can try home workouts or outdoor activities like jogging, cycling. Here's a quick look at a favorite home workout routine for about 5 minutes. Could be like jumping jacks, arm circles, high knees, body weight, squats, lunges, push-ups, squats. It's something that you can do. Not a lot of time invested, not a lot of money. If you are struggling to balance your budget here and there, you can do these at a very minimum cost. The cost to you is the sacrifice that you put in. I used to think I needed fancy equipment to stay fit, but you can do so with just your body weight. Plus, getting outside for a jog or a hike is great for your mental health too. Come on, it's spring, so let's get out. Let's smell all the fresh flowers that I imagine, and let it help manage our stress level. So managing stress, coming to that, is also important. Financial stress can take a toll on your whole health. I want you to practice mindfulness, taking breaks, prioritizing work and time management, and also making sure you're getting enough sleep. I'm a corporate, but I am trying. Remember, a calm mind leads to a healthy body. Incorporate simple daily habits like drinking more water, getting regular checkups, and staying active. These small changes can make a big difference on your overall health. I can't emphasize enough. Most people keep asking. I know if people are asking, you probably might have the same question. So today I'm going to talk about some most common questions that I get, and then we try to answer them. So one key question I get is how to balance saving money while eating healthy. And I tell them it's all about smart choices. You need to buy seasonal produce, plan your meals, avoid processed food. For example, if apples are cheap in fall, buy apples. Save your money and provide so that you can get nutritious options. You don't go buy something that is no longer in season, the particular season, and you spend so much. Buy seasonal items. Another question is about staying motivated with both financial and healthy. My tip here, I tell them, is to set small, achievable milestones and reward yourself when you reach them. It's little victories that keep us going. For instance, if you save $500 towards the emergency fund, treat yourself to a small reward. If you're like me, who is a book addict, buy a book. Or maybe some outing. Very little money expense, but at the end of the day, you get that gratification that comes with it. I want you to keep those questions coming. Put them in the comments below, and then we would go back and answer them whenever they start flowing in. I usually go back in there to check on comments and answer them. So if you have questions, don't hesitate to drop them. To wrap up, remember that a healthy wallet, I say, is a healthy life. And they all go hand in hand. By managing your finances wisely and taking care of your physical health, you can live a balanced and fulfilled life. Champions of change, thank you so much for hooking with us, for joining us on this journey. I hope you have found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, share with anyone who might benefit, and follow us on all the various social media platforms at The 3E Show. So The 3E Show, we're on Facebook. We are not on Twitter yet, but we're on Facebook. We are on TikTok. We are on Instagram. Just follow us, as sometimes we drop different things on either of the platforms. Until next time though, stay healthy and take care of your finances. Always remember to be kind to yourself and those around you. I'm your host and presenter, Gladys Pomadai, and I sign off.